All right. This is part two of how I prepared for my AWS exam. Um, that's my name. That's the date I bought the book. Basically, when I went to the supermarket, to the mall to buy the book, I asked for their notebooks, and then it took me there and I asked where is the most expensive one, because I really wanted something that would be of high quality, that will be, and that when I see it, I will always want to hold it and touch it. All right, so I went for this. You may not know, but this is not your regular. It's a very soft kind of stuff. All right. Um, so this is it. I only write on this side of the book. I don't write on this side. Then when I'm done with the practice question, I come back to create a table of content. Right? So when I practice question one, I think about what's the central theme of this question. What is he asking me about? Okay, he's asking me about VPN Cloud Hub. Then I'll ask myself, what did I learn from this question? As soon as after answering it, I write what I learned. Sometimes I write it word for word. Sometimes I use my own words to just write. If you have multiple side-to-side VPN, blah, 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 blah. Now, this might be too much information for you if you're watching this as a cloud practitioner. But as a cloud practitioner, yours will not be this long. It will not require this much story. It will just be a line or two you write and you move on to the second question. All right? So initially when I wrote this book, all of these pages were empty. As you can see, only these places had content. Then if there is extra detail that I think should be at the side that I don't want to write here, I just put it here. Otherwise, this side is always empty. Right? It's always empty. And if there's something extra, maybe like a diagram I want to draw to remember what is here, I put it here. As you can see, it's empty. I only write on this side. That's why I bought a big book, so that I wouldn't have to need to manage spaces. Now, this is the book I will read when exam comes. When it's like 2 days to the exam, I will not be using any laptop. I will be revising my practice questions and the central themes of my practice questions. Right? Yeah. One of the things you'll notice, like this is practice question 2. So practice question 1 ended here. This is practice question 2. Practice question 3 will be somewhere in front. One of the things you'll notice is they could repeat questions. So, for example, let's go to question 18. If we go to question 18, you'll see repeat question. See question 61 of practice question 1. So, because I've already seen the question in practice question 1, I don't write it again, I just refer back to it. And the only reason this table of content is possible is because I leave this side of my jotters blank. I only come back after I'm done with the practice question to just bring the headers and write them and then connect the dots. All right, so that's how I prepare for my AWS exams. I hope you enjoyed the part 2 of this video. Last thing I will tell you is this. I don't do the labs. I don't do the labs. The practical aspect of the lectures where you start to manipulate and navigate your AWS console, I don't do it because it is not in the exam and I'm preparing for the exam. I will cross that bridge when I get there, because I personally think even if I do the labs, I will forget them as soon as I finish the exam, and I will not know. It will be a waste of my time for now. When that knowledge is required, I will do the labs, and it will be way easier to do them at that point, because now I know all the theory and all the theory aspects. I will understand everything I'm doing. All right, if you do the labs, you may not finish your preparation quick. I finished my preparation for level 1 in 1 month and level 2 in 1 month. And I plan to finish my preparation for level 3, which is the professional solutions architect, in 1 month as well. And I cannot achieve that if I do the labs. Yeah, so it's your call, do the labs or not to do it. It's up to you. And I wish you the best.